Today's topic will be on what people on YouTube are doing wrong when investing in the stock market. Now, the past couple of weeks I've been watching videos on individuals who invest in the stock market, especially with dividends. And today I'm going to clear up some things that I'm seeing a lot of the investors are doing wrong. And hopefully this will change things for you for the better. For those who want to get into investing and those who are already investing. Okay? So, the first thing that I noticed is that people are buying too many individual stocks. That's the first thing I noticed. And with individual stocks, one, majority of them don't have a dividend. Two, majority of those individual stocks are too expensive for you to buy. Those are the things that investors need to stop doing. You need to stop buying stocks that are too expensive for you. It makes no sense for someone to buy a stock that you can only buy one share in. So what do you think? You think that stock is going to double overnight or going to triple over a few days? It's not. Okay, so it makes no sense for you to buy a stock like Amazon that's almost $2,000 and you can only afford one single share of it and think that you're going to be making a lot of money off of that. You're not. So that's one of the things that individuals who invest in the stock market need to stop doing. Stop buying stocks that are too expensive for you to buy. That's one. Number two, buying stocks that are everyone else's stocks. Okay, let me give you an example. Amazon, Facebook, Apple, AT&T, Bank of America, Tesla. Do I need to go on? Okay. It's like every investor has the same stocks. I'm starting to notice a trend here. It's like, are they all listening to CNBC and Kramer and all these individuals that tell them to buy and hold? Okay, and they're doing the same things I used to do when I first started. I used to do the same things a lot of you new investors are doing. You're buying everything they tell you to buy. That's not doing your research. Okay? Doing your research is finding particular stocks, okay, in the stock market that will bring you some form of income that you can actually live off. You can't live off of $2 a month or $3 a month. It's unfeasible. You buying these stocks that are too expensive. You're buying the stocks that everyone else is buying. All you're doing is just making these companies more wealthier, but yet you're not making a profit. And the name of the game is to make a profit in the stock market, okay? For the average person and for the rich and for the wealthy person, okay? That is the name of the game. So by just choosing the stocks that everyone else is buying is not doing your research. Okay, so that's two. Number three, not buying enough dividend stocks and researching if they pay monthly, if they pay quarterly, or they pay annually. Okay, now you do not need a machine or robot to tell you how to invest. You can actually do it on your own. Yes, you can actually invest and choose stocks that actually can benefit you. But you have to do the research. Okay? And if I was to buy dividend stocks, I would choose to get dividend stocks that pay monthly. I'm going to tell you why. Okay? Now, these companies even though they pay you a dividend, they may pay you a dividend this amount this month, and then the next month they may decide, you know what, that they're going to pay you a little bit less the following month. So my thinking is, I'd rather get it paid up front now than wait quarterly, 3 months from now, or a year from now, where they may do a short sale, and then with that short sale, you'll end up making even less money. So I prefer like monthly dividends where it pays me up front every month. So I know exactly what I'm getting. Because if I wait a year to get these dividends, then I don't know. They may do a short sale where I may lose out money, or I may not get paid enough, the same amount that they promised me. So I do monthly, and all my dividend stocks are monthly. I don't do any quarterlies. I don't do any yearlies. I just do stocks that are monthly. That's number 3. Number 4, stop listening to CNBC and those investors on CNBC and all those other Fox channels that tell you to buy and hold these particular stocks. Okay? Because a lot of these stocks that they want you to buy, these companies are making money off of you. Okay? And you're not making any profit. Because one, you're buying them at a price that is too expensive for you to own. Okay? Where even if you have dividends, you're not going to make much, maybe $3 or $4 a month. And, you know, if you're a new investor and you have dividend stocks, that may be exciting to you in the beginning, but after a while you start realizing, you know what, this is not enough. I need to be making more. So with those stocks that you're choosing all the ones that everyone else is buying, and which is allowing for those companies to become more wealthier, while you are making very little of it because the stock is too expensive for you to afford. All right, you should be buying stocks that are $20 or less. If you're buying a stock that's more than $20, you're not going to make that much of a profit. I'm just going to be honest with you. All right, who cares if it's Facebook? Who cares if it's Amazon? Who cares if it's Bank of America, all these other Verizon and AT&T and Coca-Cola? It doesn't matter. If the dividend that you're receiving each month or each quarterly, each year is not enough to make a decent living off of, then you need to sell those stocks and start finding stocks that give you a dividend that you can actually make a good living off of. Okay, $2 or $3 a month is not a good investment. Okay, no way should I be seeing somebody who puts in $200,000 into the stock market and only making $7,000 a year. You should be making much more. You should be making $20,000 to $30,000 in dividends a year. Okay, no way should I see someone who invests $10,000 and only making $200 a year in dividends. No way should I see someone who is investing $15,000 in dividends and only receiving $400 a year in dividends. No, stop. Re-examine your investments. Sell all of them and start from fresh. Start from the beginning and find stocks, ETFs, dividends that are going to pay you something that you can actually live off of. You cannot live off of $2 or $3 a month. I don't care if you get paid 12 times out of the month $3. That's not enough. The amount of money you're investing in the stock market, you should not be making pennies. All right, you should be making hundreds, thousands of dollars if you can. All right. So reevaluate. Stop listening to those individuals on TV. All right, they just there to sell you something, get you all emotional, especially with these IPOs. That's another thing I can be talking about, IPOs and how they talk about these IPOs and try to get you all emotional and tell you that this is a good investment. Then you buy it, and then the IPO drops and you lose a whole lot of money. You know, years ago I stopped going off the emotional part and start thinking, and wait till these IPOs drop and lose value, and then that's when you start buying these stocks. Don't buy it in